How's it going, everybody? Coming to you today out on a beautiful ride on the DR650. Going to be exploring some of the Ozark National Forest again, and also the road to White Rock is supposed to be closed and there's supposed to be a detour. I'm going to go and see what's got the road closed. I imagine it's probably a washout. We get a lot of those up here, especially on those smaller roads like that are up in the mountains. Get a good heavy rain, you get a washout. It's supposed to be a beautiful warm day today, somewhere in the heat index of 110. And in case you weren't sure, I am being a little facetious when I say wonderful about it being 110 degree heat index. I haven't had the DR out on a hot day like that, so kind of interested to see how it does up in the mountains putting along with the hot temperatures. So also kind of curious to see about me. I haven't ridden a motorcycle in hot temperatures in a long time, not when it's temperatures like that. I do have the Camelback on. It gives me 2 liters of water, so I should prevent myself from fully dehydrating. But anyway, just kind of out for a ride. Want to see what's got the road closed and just kind of enjoy the Ozark National Forest. I am currently on Highway 215, which is in my mind the main road to White Rock, the main highway. You can come up Highway 23, but you've got a lot more dirt and a lot rougher road. If you come up Highway 215 from Mulberry, you got a nice road for most of the way. You got some good twisties on it. It's a fun little road to ride on. This road right up here on the left goes out to Devil's Canyon. It's been a long time since I've been out to Devil's Canyon. I need to take you guys out there one day. I might do it on my way home. Just kind of depends, but there will at least be a trip headed out there shortly. You may not see it today, but you'll see it shortly. In my last set of riding videos I did, I ended up going up to White Rock. It was a nice little ride up there. It's a beautiful scenic overlook. Absolutely love going up there. I love spending time up around there. So if we don't actually make it to White Rock, you can go back and look at my other Exploring the Ozarks series on the DR650 and you'll find it. We're about to come up into the little community of Fern. Basically the area I was raised as a kid. We moved up to the Fern area when I was, I don't know, a sophomore in high school. And I've lived here off and on pretty much my whole life from 92, 91, 92 on. Okay, here we go. The actual detour is to take and head over to Bidville. But we're going to continue on down to Shores Lake and check it out there. See what's got the road blocked, then we might come back up and around. I've got on a old, this is I don't even know, 10-year-old first gear mesh jacket. I bought it off of eBay to see if I would like a mesh jacket. I don't know. I would like to try one of the armored undershirts and then a jersey on top to see how cool that is. But I'm wearing the First Gear armored jacket right now, and mesh jacket. Like I said, this is an older model. It's not made anymore. It's a pretty good looking jacket. It's a hair short in the torso. I would like it to be just a hair longer, but it's for more of a street riding, less of an adventure ride. And I have on my Hawk Adventure pants. The adventure pants are padded and reinforced. I really like using them. Currently today I am wearing blue jeans under them, but I have worn just regular like gym shorts under them, and I like doing that because you get the protection of the armored pants with the padding and everything, and then with the shorts on underneath. If you stop somewhere to go swimming, or you know, you get too hot or whatever, you can just strip the pants down and then you're in shorts. With the fact it's supposed to be over 100 degrees today, that would probably have been the better idea, but I already had the pants on when I decided to ride, so I just went ahead and got dressed over that. Brewer Cemetery. Something I forgot to mention since my last video. Oh, something I forgot to mention since my last video. I had the D Sport on the front and the rear, and the front went out of balance. The actual tire itself went bad. I had to send it back to Rocky Mountain ATV, and I had to get a tire local. I was in the middle of a ride and was just riding it around town, and I started getting death wobble, speed wobble, tank slap, whatever you want to call it. My front end started going crazy. I checked tire pressure, everything. If I got up above 55 miles an hour, the front would do this right here. I mean, it was terrible. So the local shop, the only local shop that could get me in to put a new tire on was West Arc Yamaha, and they didn't actually have a tire exactly like what I wanted. So I had to go with a more expensive front tire. I'm still running the D Sport on the rear, but on the front I switched to the Michelin Anarchy Wild, and so far it's been doing really good. It allowed me to get back up to interstate speeds. I've been able to stay, you know, planted on pavement. The little bit of dirt I've done has been fine. I haven't felt like it was trying to wash out or anything, but I do have a different front tire on the bike now. I was really surprised that that D-Sport went bad at about 300 miles. 200 to 300 miles, something like that. And I mean, it was crazy. I could not do anything. All right, we got road closed 4 miles ahead. So we'll get to see what's got the road closed before too long. But yeah, that D-Sport front tire going bad on me. Because of the fact I was out on the motorcycle and I had to go to a dealership. We all know how crazy expensive dealerships are. That front tire ended up costing me almost $200 by the time it was said and done, for install and the tire and balance, all of that crap. I've read a few other reviews on Rocky Mountain ATV of people having the same issue with the D-Sport on the front. I don't know if it's a bad batch or if it's something that can just happen due to their compound that they're using. I don't know. But yeah, it sucked. My $53 tire ended up costing me $200 because I had to get it changed in town. It wasn't safe to drive the motorcycle, and I had to have highway speeds to get home. But at least Rocky Mountain's taking it back under warranty. Supposed to be giving me a full refund once they receive the tire. I had to contact their warranty department. I had to email them pictures, and then it took right at 3 weeks, maybe a month, 3 weeks to a month before they issued me a return label. So it's not a speedy process. I just mailed the tire back to them yesterday, so I figure probably another week or two before I get my money back. If you do have a warranty repair on one of their tires, be prepared. It can take a while. Got a new road cut in there. I don't know if they're about to start logging or if they've been logging out of it. I know video never does it any justice. This road is a little rough riding, and that Anarchy Wild, I'm still not used to it, so I don't know how far or how hard I can push it on loose gravel. It's also currently aired up for highway speed. I didn't drop my pressure before I came out because I do have highway getting here and highway getting home. Since I'm not really used to the tire, I don't want to push it too hard end up washing out, laying the bike down. Storm damage. The D-Sport on the back still feels good and planted. It's just loud. I mean, it roars in my ear on highway and interstate, but it's planted really well on dirt and gravel. The Anarchy Wild is feeling a little skatey on this. I'm still doing, 35, 40 miles an hour on a gravel dirt road. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not like I'm running a street tire or anything, but she feels a little skatey. That's some deep gravel too. Deep gravel with rub board. So that road is closed 3.7 miles ahead. That was the one I was telling you was already closed. And now we got this one closed too. I just wonder how far up here it's closed. There's not any other turnoffs, so I mean, I'll have to turn around and backtrack. But I just want to see what's got it closed. Man, the Ozarks are pretty. I am pretty darn lucky to have this basically as my backyard. In fact, I'm behind the road closed sign. I don't want to be going too fast and come around a corner and find the reason it's washed out with my front wheel. haven't seen it, but I bet I know where it's at. There is a hairpin, I don't know, 85-degree corner that's got a couple of big culverts that run underneath it. I don't know that that's where it's washed out, but that's where my guess is going to be. I can feel a difference with the, oh, yep, not where I was expecting. Let's stop and have a look at this. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a washout. Like I said, not where I was expecting it to be. Someone's been up here on a dirt bike already. Wow. That goes a good long ways down there. My goodness. This road will be closed for a long time due to this. It'll take them a long time to fix it. Relatively new looking can under the road too. Well, now I got to turn around. Look at that. I know you can't tell how deep that is, but that's over 6 foot deep right there. From the roadway down there is probably 10 foot. If you're really, really good at motocross, you could come off, drop down, come across, hop the tree, work your way up that way. I am not that guy. I'm not really good at motocross. So, all right, that's what's got the road closed. Let's turn around and go back. Okay, well, since we know what's got White Rock blocked, I guess we'll take the detour to White Rock and see what it looks like. Cute little baby deer. I almost hit a deer the other day. Try to be a little more careful because you don't know exactly what they're going to do. I had one jump right out in front of me as I was on my way to town the other day. I almost got to buy a new motorcycle. It was that close. Probably ought to air down if I'm going to be riding out here much more than 50%. Could always air down and then air back up. I got my compressor with me, but meh. Just have to go a hair slower on the dirt is all. Big old snake. Boy, I just barely missed him. I don't know if you saw it or not, but I almost ran over the head of a snake. Yeah, right there's the detour I was thinking. They're gonna send us down by Hurricane Creek. You can get there by going on up to Bidville Road and cutting across on Bidville, coming down through Bowles Gap. It's a little bit longer. I assumed this was how they were going to detour through. A nice little downhill section. Lots of hairpins and cutbacks. And you get to Hurricane Creek. And then climb back out and you're at White Rock. Bad thing is I'm going to have to backtrack yet again, because there's no way through unless I go back up through the Bidville way. I can do that, I guess. That way I'm only backtracking once today. Hurricane Creek. Now we're at the bottom, gonna climb out. I haven't done any standing today. I've just been sitting on my butt all day. Let's stand a little while. Get you a slightly different view. Now, everybody really complains about the DR650 seat, and I gotta admit it is a little hard, but I'll probably end up getting the seat concept seat. I really kind of like the looks of the one that's got the big butt pad. They call it the Comfort Rider or something, I don't remember. But damn, it's like $300 for one. 2 months worth of payments for a seat. Now granted, it would be nice to always have a comfy butt. I think the biggest ride I've done is 200 miles on this with the factory seat. It was about probably 40% pavement, 60% dirt. So yeah, I'll probably end up getting a seat, but golly, it's expensive. I know I could save some money if I take and put it on myself versus just buying a complete. But I'd rather just buy a complete and not mess something up. Plus, if I ever decide I want to sell or something, sell the DR, having 2 seats and 2 gas tanks and all of the extra farkles I've got on it, give someone more options, make them feel like they're getting more for their money. Then here's a seat that I covered myself, and it's not exactly right. It's got a little wrinkle in it, but it's good. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, it comes with 2 seats, 2 fuel tanks. So I'll probably end up just buying one eventually. I have to admit, for it being as hot as it is today, I am sweating. I can feel that I'm sweating, but the mesh jacket has really helped to keep my arms from like getting sunburned or getting too hot. The Under Armour t-shirt I've got on, really moisture wicking. It's doing a good job of pulling the sweat off of my body and letting the wind cool me. Whoa. Leaned a little too far forward while shifting gears. These damn motocross boots are hard to get used to. I understand the reason why they're stiff. I know why they have to be stiff, but goodness gracious. Makes it really hard for me to shift sometimes. Getting pretty close to White Rock now. I figure I'll just drive by, no reason to get off and walk out there. Besides, I believe they charge to go out there now. I mean, probably not if you just walk out and walk back, but I'll drive up and around and head back out, and we'll go through Bowles Gap. So right there's where the closed road comes out. Everything's pretty and green. Very hazy because of all of the humidity. It's one reason why we got such a high heat warning for today. It's supposed to be something like 70% humidity. RAV4. Here we are at White Rock. I brought some buddies up here from Indiana. It's pretty flat where they live. Brought them up here and showed them this, and they're like, this place is so awesome. It's like the eagle's nest or something. You'd be up here and you got all these cool old rock cabins and right on top of the world, it seems like. 'Hardly anyone here today. Got a nice little family picnic going. Look at that. Miles. Got about 100 more before I'll need fuel. I got a 30-ounce can with me, so I won't even come close to that. I'm probably only about 25 miles before I'll be home. Came in on the left, gonna exit on the right. This will take us around to Bowles Gap and then to Bidville Road. pretty over there. The trees really block a lot of the view. In the wintertime you don't get to see all the pretty green, but you get to see so much further. See what I mean? Really pretty and green, but you don't get to see real far. Well, folks, that pretty much does it. Not really a whole lot left to see on this trip. Just gonna be connecting to a different dirt road and headed home. There's not really any sights on that road, nothing to look at, but at least we found out why there is a detour to White Rock, and now you know how to get there and what's causing it. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Remember to like, subscribe, share.